Good evening, everybody. So sit back and relax and enjoy another night of country music.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Now I'm going home, but if I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the feathers and left them sighing, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, a forest choir. The flames have cooled, don't get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands have shaken, the kisses flowed, then I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, no, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
I'd like to say good evening there to Tom Doyle, my neighbour. Hope, Tom, you'll enjoy the music tonight.
Sure, it's many years ago now since I left old Ireland, but thoughts of home are always on my of my home in County Wexford, that place I love so dear, and my family and friends I left behind. But the lure of New York City were the dreams that filled my mind as I travelled far across the raging foam, in search of fame and fortune, like so many did before. From the lovely Slaney Valley and my county Wexford home, I found a job and a place to stay, but it never will be home, as each night in dreams all Wexford town I see. And as night falls on Manhattan, my thoughts are far away of my home in County Wexford by the sea. Sure, I see again old New Ross town and Enniscorthy too. From Bunclody, how I wish I did not roam. And Ballindagan village, the place where I was born, in the lovely Slaney Valley, in my county Wexford home. From the golden sands at Courtown to the lovely Gorey town, and Fern's ancient village still I see. Clonroach, Rathnewer and Dowlart, I dream about them still, where hurling men of yore made history. Camolan's lovely village and Kilteely I recall, where by Mount Leinster slopes I used to roam, where we sang the boys of Wexford and Kelly from Killan, in the lovely Slaney Valley, in my county Wexford home. Oh, New York is a wondrous place where its people never sleep, and its buildings seem to touch the sky above. But for all its charm and beauty, I'm so glad I'm going home to that place in Southeast Ireland that I love. Look, Armin, I salute you, for you're always in my heart, and when I return I never more will roam, and I'll spend the autumn of my life in the place that I love best, in the lovely Slaney Valley, in my county Wexford home. In that lovely Slaney Valley, in my county Wexford home.
I'd like to say good evening there to Mary Morris Roach, my niece. And I hope you had a nice Easter, Mary and Declan.
One hand held my daddy's, the other my teddy bear, and the baby cried in Mama's arms that night in Rosslare. Like so many before us, it seemed to be our fate. I was only 7 when we had to emigrate. Before that night, I never knew how big that boat would be, and my little eyes widened as it towered above me, and I clung on to Daddy's hand as on that boat I went. Not a little girl, but a little immigrant. We stood on deck and sadly watched our homeland disappear, and I wondered, was the Irish Sea filled with Irish tears? Closed my eyes and to the Lord a little prayer I said. Please tonight watch over us, your little emigrants. I am all grown up now, and I have come back home, and I've brought back my greatest love, a little lad of my own. I'll tell him all about that night as on that boat I went. Not a little girl, but a little emigrant. We stood on deck and sadly watched our homeland disappear, and I wondered, was the Irish Sea filled with Irish tears? Closed my eyes and to the Lord a little prayer I said. Please tonight watch over us, your little emigrants. Close my eyes and to the Lord a little prayer I said. Please tonight watch over us, your little emigrants.
I'd like to say thanks, Robbie, there for setting up the whole lot there for us. And I'd like to say good evening there to Veronica. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and Neve as well. Sit back, lads, and relax, and have a few drinks.
There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and reared in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father
I'd like to say there good evening to Ben Doyle and Joe, and hope you guys had a nice Easter. So here you are now, Ben, My Father's House, the song you love.
The gable wall is all that's left now. The old thatched cottage has fallen down. I dry my eyes as I fondly remember the days of long ago when I was young. In my father's house we were poor, but we were rich in love. No TV, but music there was plenty of. And my mother hummed her melodies, and we all sang along. In my father's house when I was young. Come the time when I am older, my own children are reared and gone. I wonder then, will they fondly remember the days of long ago when they were young? In my father's house a smile will greet you at the door, a gentle word weary traveller there was welcome for. And at night time neighbours rambled in and might stay till 12 or 1. In my father's house when I was young. The years have passed and times are changing. The rambling house is almost gone, but I still hear the laughter of children, just as long ago when I was young. In my father's house we were poor, but we were rich in love. No TV, but good times there were plenty of. And we made the best of what we had and sang a happy song. In my father's house when I was young. In my father's house when I was young.
I'd like to say there, good evening to Anna Fanning. So Anna, I'll be down next week in the railway in there with you, so I hope you had a nice Easter. So this song's for you.
to help me by telling me there's someone I should meet. But I don't have the heart to start all over, 'cause my heart is laying at another's feet. You just don't put new patches on old garments. I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to. I still love someone I've known a long, long time. I have built my world around a memory, and she's the only one that I let in. But every time I've tried to love somebody, in my mind I'm loving her again. You just don't put new patches on old garments. I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to. I still love someone I've known a long, long time. I still love someone I've known a long, long time.
I'd like to say hi there to Mary Dempsey and Tom in Barntown here. And I hope you had a nice day, lads. And happy Easter to you.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a pennyweight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. And watching his pendulum swing to and fro, many hours had he spent while a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know, and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with a blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. My grandfather said that of those he could hire, not a servant so faithful he found. For it wasted no time, and had but one desire, at the close of each week to be wound. And it kept in his place, not a frown upon his face, and the hands never hung by its side. but it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. It rang an alarm in the dead of the night, an alarm that for years had been dumb. And we knew that a spirit was planning for flight, that the hour of departure had come. Still the clock kept the time with a soft and muffled chime, as we silently stood by his side. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. Many years without slumbering, his life seconds a numbering. It stopped short, never to go again when the old man died.
I'd like to say good evening there to Daddy Kavanagh. I hope you had a nice day and a happy Easter to you.
I loved a girl one time when my life was in its prime, and the summer evening seemed to have no end. In the garden we would walk, where the rose and hollyhock, their loveliness no jewel could transcend. She was young and she was fair, like an angel standing there. Her smile, it could light up my darkest days. When she held me to her heart, well, I prayed we'd never part. But the weather turned and took me far away. So sleep, my lovely, sleep, where the rippling waters meet, in the valley where the rose and chestnut grows, in that little cottage there, free from worry, free from care, till we meet again, no other love I'll know. Many oceans I have crossed, slept beneath the Southern Cross, and I've stood upon the mountains of Peru. Of girls I've known my share, but there's none that can compare with the loveliness and beauty that is you. But now the years have come and gone, and my traveling days are done, and the sun is sinking slowly in the sky. Once again we'll take a walk, where the rose and hollyhock. I love you as I did in days gone by. So sleep, my lovely, sleep, where the rippling waters meet, in chestnut grows. In that little cottage there, free from worry, free from care, till we meet again, no other love I'll know. Till we meet again, no other love I'll know.
I'd like to say good evening there to my cousin who's in England there. So I'll play this song for you. I hope you had a nice Easter morning.
We said goodbye in Shannon as I stepped on board the plane. I watched my dear old parents as their eyes were filled with pain. They say the grass is greener upon the other side. So I flew out to America across the great divide. The plane touched down in Boston on that sunny day in May. I got a flat and searched for work and found a job next day. The foreman, he is Irish, and he showed me what to do. The work is hard, the hours are long, and the friends, they are so few. Oh, the nights are long and lonely as I sit here on my own. I miss my family and my friends, and I long to be back home. No matter where you wander or wherever you may roam, for the place where you were born is still the place that you call home. I miss the golden meadow and the weeping willow tree. The thunder of the churning surf lives in my memory. The wild call of the curlew as he rises in the dawn, and the darling boy I left behind as handsome as the dawn. One day I will return again to that cottage by the sea, back to my dear old parents. It's 3 years since they've seen me. So think before you travel, things are never what they seem, and the grass that's on the other side is never quite so green. Oh, the nights are long and lonely as I sit here on my own. I miss my family and my friends, and I long to be back home. No matter where you wander or wherever you may roam, for the place where you were born is still the place that you call home. Yes, where you were born will always be the place that you call home.
I'd like to say good evening there to Cindy and Pally Murphy. I hope you've had a nice day, lads, and a happy Easter to you. Enjoy the music there as well.
the country with her farming land. She plowed the fields and fed the cows, she milked them all by hand, working hard every day to earn a few pounds. Then off to the dance on Saturday in the Rhine till she be found. Her father and mother taught her everything they knew. The farm one day will be hers and make her dreams come true. Up early every morning to work the whole day long, with her favourite music blaring, listening to some old country song. Ah, Shannon from Dungannon, come on and dance with me. I'll farm your land and take your hand, I'll bring you home for tea. I'm falling for you, Shannon, ah, why can't you see that I'm the boy for you and you're the girl for me? With her massy tractor, she'd be driving through the town. Come silage season, she would be hard found, cutting grass all along, then get a few hours kip, and back to it the next day to compact it in the tip. Ah, Shannon from Dungannon, come on and dance with me. I'll farm your land and take your hand, I'll bring you home for tea. I'm falling for you, Shannon, ah, why can't you see? I'm the boy for you and you're the girl for me. We eventually got married in the county of Tyrone. Her mum and dad left us the farm and now it is our home. But still when Saturday comes around, we put on our dancing shoes and go back to the Rhinedale to dance the whole night through. Ah, Shannon from Dungannon, come on and dance with me. I'll farm your land and take your hand, I'll bring you home for tea. I'm falling for you, Shannon, ah, why can't you see? I'm the boy for you and you're the girl for me. Ah, Shannon from Dungannon, come on and dance with me. I'll farm your land and take your hand, I'll bring you home for tea. I'm falling for you, Shannon, ah, why can't you see? That I'm the boy for you and you're the girl for me. Yes, I'm the boy for you and you're the girl for me.
I walked through the park where we used to go, happy together as the sun went low. Fooling and laughing, we were just 17. We were in love and life was a dream. Here in this park we said forevermore, together forever that we would go. But oh, how the years has torn us apart. You're not in my arms, but you're still in my heart. Sweet memories that I still recall, those were the days we had it all. Sunshine and laughter and love in our hearts, days when we thought that we never would part. As two young lovers passed by the gate, these words to him she fondly did say. You know that I love you all of my life. She looked in his eyes and he held her tight, and it brought it all back to me. This was the way that we used to be. Two young lovers, hand in hand, way back in days when I was your man. Sweet memories those were the days when we had it all. Sunshine and laughter and love in our hearts. Days when we thought that we never would part. Sweet memories that I still recall. Those were the days when we had it all. Sunshine and laughter and love in our hearts. Days when we thought that we never would part. Days when we thought that we never would part.
So I hope you're up there, Quiva. Here's your song, N17, Saw Doctors.
There's no one to talk to in transit, so I sit there and daydream in vain. And behind all these muddled up problems of living on a foreign soil, I can still see the twists and turns in the road, from the square to the town and the trains. And I wish I was on that N17, the walls and the grasses. Yes, I wish I was on that N17, the walls and the grasses green, traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. Oh, just traveling with my thoughts and dreams.
Atlantis, how it's lost beneath the sea. And the grave of the unknown soldier, or a cry of the old banshee. Who was the man in the iron mask? Was Jack the Ripper set free? But ask them all, where's Donegal? It's still a mystery. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. And north to south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Help you, boy! Play-by clubs, all-night clubs, blackjack and roulette. Neil Blaney, Bridget Nielsen, Mike Tyson having half bet. And in his shown it could be known for its multi-millionaires. And Donald Trump would like a chunk to live in solitaire. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north and south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Let's keep those hands up. He's standing top of very cool would give me such a thrill. And hear him say in Dublin, there's gold in them there hills. And don't despair, 'cause if you dare, the answer lies with me. There's a wall that's deep and it's going cheap somewhere in Germany. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north to south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Here's the band! Happener Friday! Come on, Julia! Put those hands! Hey, 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 hey. Hold on, Gary, hold on! Christ almighty, hold it!
I'd like to say good evening there to Mag Stafford Maher. And I wish you a happy Easter and hope you enjoy the music as well.
Bit like this. Let's get all those hands in the air. Everybody. Oh, woo! Hey! As I came out through Dublin City at the hour of 12 at night, we should have seen the Spanish lady washing her feet in the candlelight. First she washed them, then she'd ride them over a fire of amber coals. In all me life I dared to see him made so sweet about the soul. Whack for the turralura laddie, whack for the turralura lay. Whack for the turralura laddie, whack for the turralura lay. So I came out through Dublin City at the hour at 8:30. You should have seen but the Spanish lady washing her hair in the broad daylight. First she washed it, then she dried it on, and that was a silver coin. In all me life I dared to see him made so sweet about the soul. Whack for the turralura laddie, whack for the turralura lay. Whack for the turralura laddie, whack for the turralura. Here we go. Well, fare thee well, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. For we're going away from the holy ground, and the girl
bachelor at my age of 63. I don't intend to marry or to raise a family. Well, I'm happy and contented just to live a single life. Sure, that's the reason why I don't intend to take a wife. With the red stuff on her fingernails, varnish on her toes, the rattle on her own face and the whitewash on her nose. She get a fancy barber to shave her neck ahead. Sure, that's why I'm a bachelor and I don't intend to wed. Here we go! Well, it's Thursday at the market in the town of Mullingar. Well, a friend he introduced me to a famous movie star. She'd been married several times before to men of every creed. She thought she found a sucker in a bachelor from a speed. With the red stuff on her fingernails, varnish on her toes, the rattle on her round face and the whitewash on her nose. She did a fancy barber to shave her neck ahead. Sure, that's why I'm a bachelor and I don't intend to wed. Sure, that's why I'm a bachelor and I don't intend to wed. Here we go! Thank you once again, Cookstown. Good night, God bless.
Give me back the stolen years, I thought that they were mine. Give me back the heart I borrowed and hurt so many times. Give me back the many miles I traveled down the line. All Father Time, I have to say, you are no friend of mine. When you're young and single and you haven't got a care, there's no time to consider the when, the why or where. Your college days are over, you're not yet in your prime. At 21 there's too much fun to think of Father Time. When you meet a girl and marry, then you settle down. You'd get a job and build a home on the quiet side of town. You raise your kids and bring them up to be honest, true and kind. Then one day they're gone away, for now it is their time. Give me back the stolen years, I thought that they were mine. Give me back the heart I broke and hurt so many times. Give me back the many miles I traveled down the line. Old Father Time, I have to say, you are no friend of mine. Then you wake up one morning, where have the years all gone? You search your mind as you walk behind a dear friend who has gone. You already know the answers you thought you'd never find. Just another page of many from the book of Father Time. Give me back the stolen years, I thought that they were mine. Give me back the heart I broke and hurt so many times. Give me back the many miles I traveled down the line. Old Father Time, I have to say, you are no friend of mine. There's no one yet has won the bet of beating Father Time.
Hold my hand, don't let go. Lose the weight of the world. I can see a look in your eyes that keeps me safe and makes me feel like home, just like the man who made me who I am. The man who loved me first, with his faith, his heart, and his word. For better or worse, he'll be there for us. The man who loved me first. Everything you love about me is what he taught his little girl, his baby. Our journey in life begins today, to a heart of memories you can't give away. Just like the man who made me who I am. The man who loved me first, with his faith, his heart, and his word. For better or worse, he'll be there for us. The man who loved me first. In a moment, I'll be a daughter and a wife. I'm gonna love you both for the rest of my life. The man who loved me first, with his faith, his heart, and his word. For better or worse, he'll be there for us. The man who loved me first. For better or worse, he'll be there for us. My dad who loved me first.
I played a song for Sally. I hope you enjoyed, Sally.
It's hard to beat a country song by a good old country band, and hear all of the music from the singers in this land. There's songs of love and heartache, and some true stories too, and songs to lift your spirits when you are feeling blue. Singing country music since I was about knee tall. I followed all the country bands and I danced in every hall. My head full of ambition to record a song or two. I'm glad to get the chance to sing my songs for you. Dreams have been a country star since I was only small, singing to my heart's content and learning from them all. I'm waiting for the day each band they roll into town, and everyone would gather to hear that country sound. Singing country music since I was about knee tall. I followed all the country bands and I danced in every hall. My head full of ambition to record a song or two. I'm glad to get the chance to sing my songs for you. hailed a welcome from this country family. Singing country music since I was about me tall. I followed all the country bands and I danced in every hall. With my head full of ambition to record a song or two. I'm glad to get the chance for to sing my songs for you. Singing country music since I was about me tall. I followed all the country bands and I danced in every hall. With my head full of ambition to record a song or two. I'm glad to get the chance for to sing my songs for you. Now I'm glad to get the chance for to sing my songs for you.
I'd like to say good evening there to Conor Roach up in Arklow. Hope you're keeping well, Conor, and Martin and Lena and all your family there, and that you had a nice Easter. So enjoy the music tonight anyway.
I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got loving arms to hold me night and day. I've got two sweet lips to kiss my blues away. My tears will stop before they ever start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got someone to cheer me when I'm lonely, someone with a mind that wants to love me only, someone that will never let the hurting start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got music in my heart 'cause love is singing. I hear little bells of joy that keep on ringing. You've brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. Honey, that's what makes the music in my heart. Oh, baby, that's what makes the music in my heart.
I'd like to say good evening there to Emer Roach. I hope you had a nice day, Emer. Enjoy the music now tonight as well.
I'm gonna keep on keeping it country right till the end of the line. Country songs are telling my story. Country is a state of mind. Honky tonks and handsome cowboys make this life worthwhile. So I'm gonna keep on keeping it country till I reach the end of the line. It all began with Hank and Patsy and all those cheating songs. George and Tammy just kept it all going, singing about a love gone wrong. Now you try to tell me those days are over and country music is gone. Well, I believe it's gonna last forever. Keep playing those country songs. I'm gonna keep on keeping it country right to the end of the country till I reach the end of the line. Well, I was raised in Kenny and Dolly and islands in the street. Johnny Cash singing fall from prison, waiting for the lonesome train. That kind of country is the only music that means anything to me. I'm gonna spend my days with the folks I love in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna keep on keeping the country right to the end of the line. Country songs are telling my story. Country is the state of mind. Honky tonks and handsome cowboys make this life worthwhile. So I'm gonna keep on keeping the country till I reach the end of the line. I'm on keeping the country right to the end of the line. Country songs are telling my story. Country is the state of mind. Honky tonks and handsome cowboys make this life worthwhile. So I'm gonna keep on keeping the country till I reach the end of the line. Yes, I'm gonna keep on keeping the country till I reach the end of the line.
Oh, the long and the short of it all is I've been to most every hall, every pub, every club. There's no place I ain't stood to bring my music to all. So join me as I take a swing way down the old memory lane. Oh, some fun and some crack, I'll take it back, and you can dance to the sweetest street parade. So let's all join together while the autumn moon still shines. Let's dance and let's sing as our memories bring us back to that old dance hall. Let's take a step back in time when the world of music was fine. And from every door, every shop, every store, songs old and new fill the time. When talk was of dance and of song, and in work you would all come along. When the hair was done and the suit was put on for the dance in that old parish hall. So let's all join together while the autumn moon still shines. Let's dance and let's sing as our memories bring us back to that old dance hall. In the hail and the rain and the snow, it didn't matter, you'd always go. And wherever we played, you'd always stay, and you danced the whole night away. In buses and cars you would go to your favorite country show. When the night gave away to the brightness of day, back down that old road you go. So let's all join together while the autumn moon still shines. Let's dance and let's sing as our memories bring us back to that old dance hall. So let's all join together while the autumn moon still shines. Let's dance and let's sing as our memories bring us back to that old dance hall. Back to that old dance hall. Back to that old dance hall. The sky was clear, the stars are shining, the moon came out. It was quiet in the sky. People gathered round, the band were tuning. I can hear them now, playing Coming to the Rhine. You were dressed in blue, you looked so lovely, just a gentle flower to a small town girl. You took my hand, we danced to the music in a single smile. You became my world, and we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo, their drifting tunes, they fill the air. So long ago, I can still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. We courted well, we courted dearly, we'd rock for hours on the front porch chair. A year went by from the time I met you till I made you mine at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo, their drifting tunes, they fill the air. So long ago, I can still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. So here's a song for all the lovers. Here's a tune that we can share as we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo, like the way we did at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo, their drifting tunes, they fill the air. So long ago, I can still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo, their drifting tunes, they fill the air. So long ago, I can still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. When we fell in love at the Roseville Fair.
One night when out drinking, of love I was thinking, I met with a girl on the wrong side of town. Her name was Martina, and boys, when I'd seen her, she really was someone I couldn't turn down. She had eyes like diamonds, the face of an angel, the kind of a girl who could have anything. And as I held her close and we started dancing, for once in my life I thought I could win. In an old rundown hotel we spent the night, for when love is wrong, that's when it seems right. And holding Martina and wanting to see her, I reached for a cigarette, turned on the lights. Why, she must have been 90, unless I'm mistaken. One eye was blue, the other one green. And an old man was crying, "You've been with my woman, where was the beauty I thought I'd seen?" Could this be Martina, as I thought I'd seen her, with eyes like diamonds, a real beauty queen? Yes, this was Martina, but not as I'd seen her, for gone was the whiskey, gone was the dream. As I left the room, she was counting my money. I then realized what a fool I had been. You see, I'd spent the night with somebody's granny. The drink made me think she was only 18. Now if you go out drinking, beware of those women with whiskey and dim lights, the young girl they seem. And you could meet Martina, just like I'd seen her, a ravishing beauty, but only a dream. I still think of Martina, as I thought I'd seen her, with eyes like diamonds, a real beauty queen. And the old man still crying, you've been with my woman, the one with the blue eye, the other one green. I still think of Martina, as I thought I'd seen her, with eyes like diamonds, a real beauty queen. And that old man still crying, you've been with my woman, the one with the blue eye, the other one green.
I say good evening there, Helena, and I hope you're keeping well and you had a good day. Enjoy the music as well.
Oh, today I'll sing a song for dear old Wexford, the land where the Slaney waters flow, and the wind whispered tales of pride and glory, remembering great deeds from long ago. I can see again New Ross and Enniscorthy, and Wexford town where stands the Croppy boy. And I wandered by the streams of sweet Bunclody, beneath the warm and clear summer sky. In my dreams I see the sunset o'er the mountains, so beautiful and lovely to behold. And looking down on hills of purple heather, Wexford, I see all your hearts of gold. Down in Ferns, I remember Father Murphy, when an old man he was singing Bull of Oak. And when he sang that song, there was a silence born deep in the heart and soul. Now the time has come when soon we must be parted. From Gorey I'll go down to sweet Rosslare, and Wexford, you'll be in my heart forever, with all the love and joy that I found there. In my dreams I see the sunset o'er the mountains, so beautiful and lovely to Wexford, I see all your hearts of gold. Wexford, I see all your hearts of gold.
I know that I won't forget you, for I've loved you too much for too long. Though you don't want me now, I'll still love you till the breath in my body is gone. That's how it is with me, and you'll always be the only love I ever knew. I'll forget many things in my lifetime, but darling, I won't forget you. That's how it is with me, and you'll always be the only love I ever knew. I'll forget many things in my lifetime, but darling, I won't forget you.
I'd like to say good evening there to Paul Roach. Hope you're keeping well, Paul, and you're enjoying the music as well.
I don't have a gold mine in Alaska, and this won't be the year I fly to Rome. I don't have oil wells in Oklahoma, but I have a kingdom I call home. I don't have an army in my kingdom, but I don't have to fight my wars alone. For the love of my woman is all I need to help me rule this kingdom I call home. And the queen of the castle wears a plain cotton dress, and the little princess plays with paper dolls, while the keeper of the kingdom is rich in happiness, and the world is locked outside the palace walls. This world may never know I roamed its valleys, and history won't carve my name in stone. But when my children are grown, they'll remember there was love in this kingdom I call home. And the queen of the castle wears a plain cotton dress, and the little princess plays with paper dolls, while the keeper of the kingdom is rich in happiness, and the world is locked outside the palace walls, and the world is locked outside the palace walls.
So here's a song from a local man, James E. Clooney, a great singer. Hope you'll enjoy it.
Every day I call my mother just to tell her that I love her. That's the thing that I am very proud to say, 'cause I'm so glad to have her. To me she's like no other. She's the reason I'm the man you see today. Our heart was filled with joy when she saw her little boy. The first time that she held me in her arms, and from that moment on, she and Dad were both ones who cared for me and kept me from all harm. So when you see your mother, tell her that you love her. Hold her like you never wish to part. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means a kindness, loving heart. Since I've grown from boy to man, I've come to understand the love that lives within our mother's heart. That's why I call her every day, if I'm near or far away. For I know someday she and I must part. So always hold her dear as you count each passing year. Say you're sorry if you caused her pain and strife. And when it's your birthday, just call her up and say, thank you, Mom, for giving me the gift of life. So when you see your mother, tell her that you love her. Hold her like you never wish to part. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means the kindness, loving heart. When this world it seems unfair, she's the one who's always there. My mother means a kindness, loving heart.
I'd like to say good evening, Barry. I hope you had a good day. You enjoyed it. And enjoyed the music here as well.
The road was rough and winding up to that rundown shack, and long forgotten memories all came rushing back. A rusted out old mailbox door seemed that it should talk, like the worn out hinges on the gate and the creak rot in the wall. The front porch was still standing, but a storm claimed the back. I stepped inside and heard the north wind whistling through a crack. I thought I could hold together, but it was more than I could bear when I saw the arms were missing from Mama's rocking chair. The arms that used to hold me when the world seemed dark and cold still ached to hold away the sun as she grew tired and old. She reached for the 1,000 times just wishing I was there. Now the arms are missing from Mama's rocking chair. I knelt there on the weathered floor with my head held in my hands and wished that I could join her, taking like a man. I'd give the world that lured me from my mother's loving care to feel the arms now missing from Mama's rocking chair. The arms that used to hold me when the world seemed dark and cold still ached to hold away the sun as she grew tired and old. She reached for the 1,000 times just wishing I was there, but now the arms are missing from Mama's rocking chair. She reached forth 1,000 times just wishing I was there, but now the arms are missing from Mama's rocking chair.
Especially for you down in Cindy, down in Paris down there. Hope you enjoyed it.
Have you heard the story of the old bucko that came from far and far? In a little town in Kerry, where goats don't roam no more. It's about a man named Dylan who cursed throughout the week, and how he was digging spuds one day when the goat to him did speak.
not the tallest mountain, but it's known as Cornhill. On the first Sunday in the month of June in summers long ago, to climb the hill of Corn, the multitudes they will go, and among the throng was a Colleen in bare feet and skin of tan. Till this day she's still remembered as the girl called Catherine Ann. At the Mescon she did meet this handsome lad of finery. He said his name was Sandy, sure he brought her to her knee. They laughed and joked all day there till the sun had well gone west, with any place his typing on the fair young maiden's breast. On the lonely hill of Corn in its purple heather dress, there's a cry about the Mescon near the well St. Patrick Bless. It's not the lonely courier or sky golden wings of fan, it's the ghostly cry of a beautiful maid, the girl called Catherine Ann. Sandy was a soldier and next day was Sergeant Bell, would set sail for old Gallipoli on the shores of the Dardanelles. And among fumes and fighting Sandy's heart would never set still. Maybe one day he'd return to wed his Colleen from Cornhill. Catherine Ann's heart would have shattered if she knew what danger reigned. He was on the road to head back home, or to form his sweetheart lay. As his comrades gathered around him when they heard that fatal blast, tell Catherine Ann I love her, and just then he drew his last. On the lonely hill of Corn in its purple heather dress, there's a cry about the Mescon near the well St. Patrick Bless. It's not the lonely courier or sky golden wings of fan, it's the ghostly cry of a beautiful maid, the girl called Catherine Ann. It's the ghostly cry of a beautiful maid, the girl called Catherine Ann.
Plants the seeds to feed this hungry land. The farmer, with a hoe, a shovel and a turning plow, making his living by the sweat of his brow. The farmer, when the sun gets hot, the fields are dry, like a brain, the seeds then die. The farmer, then he bends his back to plant new grain, then his farm is blessed with rain. The farmer, God bless the farmer. Then on his knees give thanks to God for pretty fields, a black rich sod. The farmer, God bless the farmer. And raising up his calloused hands, thanking God for letting him use his land to be a farmer. Cold, the ground is froze, he feeds the hungry birds in snow. The farmer, no wonder he's the first in spring to hear the lovely robin sing. The farmer, his woman loves and understands, she works in the fields beside her man. The farmers, God bless the farmers. Then on their knees give thanks to God for pretty fields, a black rich sod. The farmers, God bless the farmers. And raising up their calloused hands, thanking God for letting them use his land to be a farmer. Soil and plants the seeds to feed this hungry land. The farmer, with a hoe, a shovel, and a turning plow, making his living by the sweat of his brow. The farmer, God bless the farmer. Then on his knees give thanks to God for pretty fields, a black rich sod. The farmer, God bless the farmer. And raising up his calloused hands, thanking God for letting them use his land to be a farmer. The farmer, God bless the farmer. The farmer, God bless the farmer. The farmer, God bless the farmer.
Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. The best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee, just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, friend, keep your pills, cause it's all going to pot. Well, the Cracker Barrel head in a box, what's that condom is a rock. Reading daily news while I'm kicking off my shoes, scaring me out of my socks. Well, a redneck stranger I'm not, but buddy, let me tell you what. If you ask old Azelle, he'll tell you the deal, friends, it's all going to pot. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. The best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee, just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pill, friend, but it's all going to pot. Smoke when I caught him making eyes at Dad. Yeah. He said, sweet little honey with her eye on the money, gonna take every penny you got. Well, she ain't gonna get it, cause I've already spent it, boys, it's all going to pot. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee, just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pill, friend, cause it's all going to pot. I got $100 bill, friend, keep your pills, cause it's all going to pot. Yeah, Dad, I think it's gone to pot. Yeah, I think so, son. Lars coming back. It's all gone to pot. Yeah.
We're coming near the end of the night now, so I'll play another few here anyway, and hope you'll enjoy it.
It only seemed like yesterday I watched the school kids play. The big clock on the smoke-stained walls said tomorrow's another day. The roll book claimed another name. She was only new in town, but she felt the pain of a traveler's name, and they tried to bring her down. A yellow-colored ribbon tied her rain-washed hair up neat, and her dress was worn and faded as the shoes upon her feet. She said her name was Rosie. She was only new in town, but she felt the pain of a traveler's name when they tried to bring her down. Rosie, oh Rosie, please don't cry. Things will be much different by and by. When you make the grade someday, they'll say, do you remember Rosie yesterday? Her books were bought or borrowed from the banker's only son, and her study was the usual whenever school was done. The school kids laughed and jeered at her. She was everybody's clown, and she felt the pain of a traveler's name when they tried to bring her down. When the church bell rang on Sunday, saying it's time for morning mass, the kids would have the fun scene like they did in Rosie's class. But it didn't seem to matter what they thought or what they found when she felt the pain of a traveler's name when they tried to bring her down. Rosie, oh Rosie, please don't cry. Things will be much different by and by. When you make the grade someday, they'll say, do you remember Rosie yesterday? As time is pushing onward, it almost seemed to say, it won't be long now, Rosie, you'll soon be on your way. Taught a lesson to society, you were never on the ground, though you felt the pain of a traveler's name and they tried to bring you down. 'Cause today in this old schoolhouse, there's a teacher just next door, and they call her Sister Rosie, and they love her, that's for sure. She just smiles and she remembers what it mattered, what they found, when she felt the pain of a traveler's name when they tried to bring her down. Oh Rosie, please don't cry. Things will be much different by and by. When you make the grade someday, they'll say, do you remember Rosie yesterday? Oh, do you remember Rosie yesterday?
I'd like to thank all on stream chat here and all who viewed it. So I'd like to wish us all a happy Easter, and I hope you enjoyed the music that we had tonight. So I'll see you on the road maybe someplace. So good night, God bless, take care.
Since I was a little boy, I always loved to sing. But I never knew the good times it would bring. Standing here in front of you means all the world to me. For if you were not here tonight, this moment could not be. Thanks to you, I'm doing what I do. And I love you, for you are so true. You're the air that I breathe, you're all I'll ever need. Thanks to you, I'm doing what I do. It's good to know that we are all this one big family, and that we're all here tonight in perfect harmony. Our music is a web of love that makes our hearts entwine. I hope you keep on weaving us for a long, long time. Thanks to you, I'm doing what I do. And I love you, for you are so true. You're the air that I breathe, you're all I'll ever need. Thanks to you, I'm doing what I do. Thanks to you, I'm doing what I do.